We see a bunch of them here. Former President George Bush did it, so did famous celebrities. I did it. Millions of people around the world took the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. It's a campaign to raise money for research. Who can forget it? It shined the spotlight on ALS, raising a lot more money than was ever expected. Now, this morning, one of the men behind the Ice Bucket Challenge is here with us, Pat Quinn. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
First of all, you are from Westchester, New York. You're friends with Pete Frates, and you guys were diagnosed within a short time of each other. You met for lunch. Tell me about the conversation that took place when he was just being diagnosed and you knew exactly what he was going through.
I was diagnosed about almost a year to the date he was in 2012. I was diagnosed in 2013, and he pretty much just invited me out to lunch and said, ask what you want to know. I'm here to help, and ever since we've been pretty good friends.
What do most people want to know about the disease, or what do you want most people to know?
I mean, it's very tough. You're losing your ability to do normal daily tasks. It's a disease that's very individualistic. Certain people's progressions are quicker than others. You lose the ability to speak. Some people lose the ability to walk. But it's all very, very difficult. So people need to know that. And it's also a disease that doesn't discriminate. Anyone can get it, any age. I'm only 31, so people need to understand that as well.
So you'd like to see a cure, and you have been doing a lot for research and for publicity and that sort of thing for the disease to be eradicated. And when you saw the Ice Bucket Challenge off the bat, what did you think?
It was insane.
You thought this was cool to do, and you told Pete about it, right?
We didn't tell each other directly, but our networks are intertwined at this point. A lot of similar friends, mutual acquaintances. And I think after a week or two, it got up to here in Boston, and that's when it really took off.
It's been interesting, you know, from that point, it's been interesting for us in the media to watch what's happened, because it's percolating, 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 and then all of a sudden, I mean, you've got every celebrity in the world, literally in the world. It went to the West Coast, people in Hollywood, it went across the pond, people in England. Tell me what it's been like to see a movement that has taken on this momentum and a life of its own.
It's been incredible. I mean, a lot of the credit goes to Pete for that. I mean, he has a tremendous network. I was just glad it went through Yonkers to get up to Boston.
Yonkers, New York, yeah.
But yeah, he deserves most of the credit for making it as big as it is. His BC network has really been amazing.
And the amount of money that's come in has been unbelievable.
I mean, the increase from the time frame last year to what they made this year, I think it was around 2.8, 2.9 million compared to over 110 now. I always keep saying that hopefully that increase in funds will be the difference maker in a potential treatment coming much sooner than planned.
And of course, for all this being fun, that's what you want to see. What do you make of people who, and a lot of us have seen it in our Facebook feeds, people who say, I'm not doing the Ice Bucket Challenge and here's why. What do you make of that?
I really don't even consider it. I mean, if people didn't do the challenge, the awareness would have never been created. I always say if people just donated, you would have never saw the videos. The videos would have never went viral. The awareness would have died out much, much quicker than if you do the video. So not only are the videos fun and entertaining, but when people say ALS in the video or go to this website, Quinn for the Win, Team Freight Train, I mean, people learn. You create more awareness builds bigger support, and the more support you have, the more funds you can build.
And it took a movement like this to carry that discussion.
Oh yeah, I mean, we've been doing awareness and advocacy for a long time, but you could have never imagined how big this really got.
Yeah, would you have guessed? I mean, of all things that you've been a part of, that it would be a bucket with some ice water?
We were trying to create awareness all over the place with bands and shirts, and it took an ice bucket over someone's head to really give ALS a new meaning. And it makes me ecstatic knowing that the awareness is out there now and people know about the disease.
Where can people go to either learn more or to make a donation if they haven't already?
To support me, what I'm doing, it's quinnforthewin.com with the number 4, or there's tremendous organizations out there based in Massachusetts itself. ALS TDI does great research, and I would certainly support them.
Well, Pat Quinn, thanks for keeping it going this morning by coming in here this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. Melissa, over to you.
All right, thank you both. Well, do you want to be